Alright guys, welcome to this weekly analysis. So today I'm back in my original office, so we'll do a full weekly analysis on all the major pairs, and let's just get started guys. So the July has started, and we'll see what will happen in the July. Hopefully your June was okay, that everything went alright. Please make, at least if not video or any kind of a public stuff or review, at least make a few conclusions. What happened with your trading, what happened with your feelings, what happened with your approach, what you did, what you've done very good, what you have done, what you haven't done so good. Okay, so try to evaluate your behavior, your feelings, your actions, and your thought process. Okay, but don't forget for the thought process. Okay, try to analyze and try to go through. So how was I analyzing the trade? What was the process which led me to good trades? What was the process which led me to unprofitable trades? How was I feeling? What happened right before I've entered a losing trade? What happened right before I've entered a good trade? Okay, so these are all the factors which influence our trading and our performance. Okay, so you think they are like a minor stuff or unimportant, or I'm complicating, but at the end, in the long picture, your success will be determined by your ability to find and recognize the patterns you're actually doing, you're actually making in terms of feelings, thoughts, actions. Okay, I mean the behavior. Okay, so it is the recognition of your actions. Okay, and monthly reports or monthly performance or evaluation is a very good time to evaluate the whole month. And what I encourage you is that you do that on a weekly basis, not just on a monthly, but on a weekly basis. Okay, because if you, for example, if you just do it once a month, you forget what you've done on the first month. So it's good to recap each week, and then after the 4 weeks, when the month is over, you recap the whole 4 weeks together. Okay, this is the process I've been doing. Okay, and it is very beneficial. Okay, so let's get started with the Eurodollar, guys. Okay, let's get started with the Eurodollar on a weekly time frame. And on a weekly time frame, we've got a very nice bearish candle pattern. Okay, so it looks like price still went through the 36, but look guys, there's still bearishness. Okay, it's still a downtrend. All right, and in this case, I know we were looking for a daily 1 to 3. And you can see here was a very sensitive area in this area on the 36. Still, it was not respected. The actual area was right here. Okay, right here, and you can see it was broken heavily. Okay, and we'll see it's like 50% break of the trend line. Okay, it's not the best like long-term trend line. Okay, like for example this one, but still, it's a 50% break, and we'll pay attention how price action will behave, or whether the price will go down or it will move further. Okay, but from the weekly point of view, this is a pretty bearish candle pattern. So it was a bullish, doji, and then bearish. So it was a smooth transition from bulls to bears back. Okay, so I'm just observing the Eurodollar. So the USD Swiss acted similarly probably. Okay, so let's take a look on a USD Swiss. Look at that. On a Friday, price just closed right below the 36. Look at that. Look at that respect. Okay, so what we are interested about is to observe how the price action will behave on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, so what will happen in the next few days on the USD Swiss? Okay, because we have a very significant structure, I mean the moving average and the trend line. So this is a very good area to go short, but we need to get a confirmation. What we need to get is a good context that there's more and more bears, and that we need a bearish candle pattern. We need a dominating candle pattern. Okay, so very good example. We're right on the sweet spot, waiting for the bounce or for the break. Okay, pound dollar, a very bearish week for the pound dollar, creating lows, new lows, also lower lows. Okay, and lower close as well. And actually the daily the daily I cannot say 1 to 3, but the retest of the 36 and the structure hold, and the context was good here, and we are right now on the support. Still pretty bearish candle, if I'm honest with you. I would not feel confident yet to buy here. Okay, even though we are on a very major support, very major support, I would still prefer some obvious bullish context and bullish candle patterns in order to go long, okay, because it's still a downtrend. Look at that, 36 is still holding, okay. So we're on a pound dollar, we're on a very good sweet spot, waiting for the bounce, but we need more confirmation in terms of context and candle pattern, okay. So very good thing. USD yen, a bullish candle pattern, created higher high and higher close compared to previous weeks, so there's a bullish potential. In terms of daily time frame, there was a trend line. I mean, there's still a trend line, of course. We got a break of that. Probably we were talking about these. Okay, so this was a 3 combo. Yeah, we were talking about that. So this was a 3 combo. And price took off, and look at that. Why it is important to put stop loss if here was the entry. So supportive trend line, 36 structure, here's the sweet spot. Why it is important to put stop loss below the previous swing low, not right on it, but a little lower, okay? Do not get stopped out, okay? If you put it right here, you will be stopped out, but if you put it a little lower, you wouldn't be, okay? So it's like you can't know in this case if you haven't traded that, okay? But price took off afterwards, okay. These supply and demand zones are very important, so we put stop loss not just below the candle or above the candle, but a little bit further, okay. So in this case we hit another sweet spot. Look at that, 36 was here respected, and here we'll see whether we'll get a break or not, but it looks like we're going to get some bullishness in the future, okay, in the future. So USD CAD, okay, doji candle, like a small candle in that week, nothing major happened. There was just a drifting, yes, inside of the USD CAD, so nothing special. Also 4 hourly is pretty messy, so we'll move on, guys. Aussie dollar, also bearish candle pattern, like nothing special, to be honest with you. Price is just flattering up and down, okay, so nothing major, okay. Euro Swiss, also a small candle, nothing major as well. In terms of daily, we've got a nice bearish candle pattern in the context as well, okay. Still, we're on a structure, yes, but the 36 is our guide. I really like the 36 a lot. Okay, there's a trend line, not the best one, but it's a good one. I mean, it's a solid one. Okay, sorry guys for yawning. It's but the structure here is okay. So for aggressive traders, for the light traders, this could be an entry, okay, and the stop loss above here or above here for the conservative ones. Euro pound, look at that, price is slowly reaching. Look at that week, come here, boom, come here, boom, okay, but here's the high, okay. This is the high. It's a pretty wide high, pretty wide zone, okay? But on a daily, you can see they're slowing down, okay? Exhaustion. And now what we need is major candle pattern to the downside. I would still prefer price getting higher and spiking through that and then rejecting, okay? To be more safe, so that we make sure that we're not stopped out, okay? Euro yen, just a bearish candle in the middle of nowhere. Price is consolidating for 1 month. Okay, yeah, 36 hold. I mean 52. Okay, it changed from the 36. Look at that. It respected 20, then 36, then 52. Okay, so that tells us that there's that the angle and the strength of the trend is weakening, or that we're entering a phase, a different market dynamic right now. And that doesn't mean we won't break to the downside or to the upside. Of course, at some point of time we will, but the trend is not so pushy anymore. It's more calming. It's more becoming channel. Okay. Still, though, some of the traders are trading these kind of patterns, like, if I prefer that. Okay. Oh, EuroCAD, what happened with that? A lot of huge drop. Okay. And we were talking about that, about the strength of this candle, okay? And look at that, it just broke through that, okay? Broke through that. Like for 1 year, price was just retesting this area, now it's breaking. So how to trade that? If I'm honest with you, this is more like of a breakout trading. And I'm not huge fan of that. But if you draw this trend line, you could be this could be an entry, but still there's a support in 200 so strong here that it was hard to predict that this will be a break. So what I would encourage you is that you don't blame yourself for not being in that trade, because it was impossible. I mean, for at least for what I am seeing and sensing, is that it was impossible to know whether we'll get a doji, huge breakout, or huge bounce. Okay, it was impossible. Okay, so it was unpredictable movement, probably caused by the news as well. It was non-farm payroll yesterday. Yes, and the best thing you can do is to, let's take a look. Here's a trend line or structure, and that you wait for the retracement back to this structure and trade out of it. But I don't think that price will retrace there. Still though, what we can use is, we can use a little trick is here. You can look at that, respect of the 200 is very strong, and here as well. And some traders could trade that as a sell order right here. So when the price touches the 200, you go selling. Okay, it's a little bit risky and a little bit more different than what we're used to, but definitely when the price will retrace back to 200, it will immediately retrace at least for the few hundred pips, or like 50, 100 and 150 pips. Okay, but it's up to you if you want that. Okay, then we go on a Euro Aussie. We've got a bearish candle. There's daily 1 to 3. This failed. Okay, this 1 to 3 failed. Okay, and this is why it is important that we wait for the context and bullish candle pattern. Look at that. This is why I encourage you to trade with a daily trend rider on a daily time frame. Don't trade 3 combo on a daily time frame. Okay, don't try to do that, because daily 1 to 3 is a little bit different. They have a little bit different dynamic than 4 hourly 1 to 3. 4 hourly 1 to 3s work with the 3 combo very well, because you have a daily and weekly confirmation. But on a daily time frame, you don't have. If you have a weekly confirmation, then good. But if you don't have it, it's a little bit more riskier. Okay, I haven't been talking about that, but it is important. So for the daily 1 to 3s, it is important that you firstly wait for the good context. That means price is clearly showing the signs of a bullishness, and then bullish candle pattern, and then enter it. Okay, it's a big difference. Okay, so right here, right now, we just wait. Okay, we simply wait. I mean, it's hard to see what happens. Is it retest or it's okay? You're in New Zealand, just a bearish candle. I mean the small candle here. Okay, good. I would not. Look at that, it's very messy. What's that? Okay, I would not trade that at all, or even analyze. Pound yen, just a bearish candle. Okay, good. Just drifting, price is just drifting, so hard to say. Okay, let's just delete that. Weekly, okay, Swiss yen, very interesting. Look at that, guys. We've got a rejection of the 36 with a lower low and lower close, with a 1, 2, 3. Not the best. Here's not the best, but it's 1 to 3 respected by the 36 previously in 52. Here's some trend line. Not the best, but it's okay. And we've got a very nice candle. Okay, so this is a good opportunity for the selling. Okay, still though, I don't have an extremely good feeling about that. Okay, I don't know why, but look. It's just, I'm trying to develop a little bit more intuitive way of trading. Okay, just sensing and scanning internally, energetically the setup. Okay, and I might talk about that in the future, but for now it's a little bit different. Okay, I mean, okay. Anyway, so a good potential area to go short. Okay, if you go short here right now, I mean, even if it is going to crash above, I mean, even if it's going to rise above and stop you out, you can blame yourself, because it's a good candle pattern on a good context, on a good sweet spot. Okay, so Aussie CAD on a very good support, as we said like 2 weeks and last week as well. But there's still a lot of bearish power. Okay, so the first, I mean, please don't sell right now. Don't sell at all. Even if you're scalping, just don't sell. Okay, wait for the bullish. What I recommend is to wait for a clear bullish signs. Ideally, if you're conservative, wait for break of the trend line, break of the 36. Okay, and then 1 2 3 above, or just like breakout candle. Okay. Or for the lower time frame traders, you can trade 4 early 1 2 3s or 1 early 1 2 3s when you get a inner break of the trend line. Okay, but for right now, just wait. But we're in a good sweet spot. Aussie Swiss, nothing much. Look at that. We don't like that. We don't like that. If there's no respect of any EMA, we don't like that. Okay, it's too pushy. Here as well. Look at that. Just not respecting anything at all. Very, 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 very hard to analyze that. Okay, even Aussie New Zealand also hard to say. What's that? Where's the respect of the EMS? Where's the trend? What's that? Okay, just ask yourself, is that a trend? Is that a consolidation? No, it's a pure mess. What's that? If you say what's that and you don't have an answer, then please avoid that setup. Okay, if you know what's happening, then trade it. Okay, so it's like, it's very common sense. Like, if you would see car for the first time and you wouldn't know how to use it, would you drive it? Would you do it? Okay, probably you would seek some advice first. Okay, or try to understand what the hell is this machine in front of me. Okay, if you wouldn't, even if you would see car for the first time, okay, you would just, and if you wouldn't see anybody at any time driving it, you would probably like to understand what is that. Okay, you would like to understand what is that. And it's the same with the trading. If you don't know what you're looking, if you don't know whether it's trend or it's consolidation, how you're going to approach it if you don't have any touchable points. Okay, you have to understand at least what's going on. Okay, and if you don't, just stay away. Just don't try to. It takes too much effort, too much time, too much energy. Okay. Cat Swiss. Okay. Okay, so I feel confused here. What's that? Okay. And then I just go to a bigger picture. Okay, so I see a strong structure here. Okay, and I'm simply waiting for price to reach that. Or maybe I'm going to trade 4 early 1 2 3s in between these two lines. But this is my layout. This is the big picture. Whenever you feel confused, go onto the big picture. Okay. CAD yen. On a 36, good area. Still pretty messy, to be honest with you. This is pretty messy. On a daily, it looks like a breakout here. So hello. I would just simply wait for price to retest at 200 and see what will happen. Okay, because here's some trend line. And maybe price will fall down, okay? But be aware of that. Pound Aussie. Probably we were talking about this as a breakout of 50%. I'm not sure, but definitely if we put, yeah, I think we sell stuff there and stop loss here or here. This would be a trade in a profit, at least for a little bit. Okay, it would not reach the first tick profit at all, but it would follow our direction. So a very good thing. Okay, I'm getting a good when I'm testing, I'm getting good results, guys. So probably this will be a course which will be very short. Okay, also not very expensive. Okay, I'll make it affordable for the majority because I think it's a very valuable strategy. There's a lot of things to cover into it, but it's not complicated. Okay, it's not complicated. Okay. Okay, like that. So what to do with the pound Aussie right now? The best and the easiest thing to do is to wait for price to reach that support. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a very powerful sweet spot. Support, broken, become resistance. 200 is right here acting as well. There's no 36 respected, but the trend line might be here, might be get spiked through it. So, but the structure and the 200 are enough. Okay, this is a very powerful area to look for right here, this box. Okay, so we are looking for a good context candle pattern here and shorting it. Okay, and pretty much for the pound New Zealand, pretty much the same. The whole movement on a weekly is more, it's like ugly. Okay, but we've got a nice support become resistance. The trend line is here, and the 36 is respected here, and 200 as well. I mean the 52. So it's a box of like right here. Okay, like that. Okay, here are the three elements which are coming together. Okay, like that. Okay, New Zealand CAD. We've got a 36 rejection. Okay, might be for some of you, but the price is still moving to the downside. There's still a downtrend, obvious downtrend, so very good. Nothing to worry about that. New Zealand yen, pretty messy, just messy. Okay, what's that? Okay, yes, new impulse like retracement, but yes, we need more clarification or go on a lower time frame. Okay. Bulls are trying to get into that. Okay, New Zealand dollar, yes, 200, some structure, but no, it's not predictable. I don't know what's the pattern of this. It's hard to say. Okay, I know some would say, okay, it's like Gartley or harmonic patterns. Yes, but we're not trading that here. Okay, I'm not trading that here. I was trading harmonics, and to be honest with you, how was it? I mean, with harmonics, I couldn't grasp the idea behind the trading harmonic patterns like bat or Gartley or butterfly. I understand them, that they are based on the ratio and the waves and the overextended movement and the harmony of the human and trader's psychology, but I was not able to execute them day by day. There were it was very exhausting for me. It was too complex. Okay, it is okay to trade them for like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but then you get sick of it, or at least I was. But I mean, personally, I don't know any person who is trading them profitably, so that he showed that he has opened MyFX book verified accounts. Okay, so in fact, I mean, there's very rare trader or mentor, trading mentor, who has a verified trading record on a MyFX book. Okay, but with the harmonic patterns, I mean, it comes up to it goes up to the personality of the trader. Okay, so New Zealand Swiss, yeah, nothing much, guys, nothing much. This is pure mess. Okay, what about gold? Very nice. Oh, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Good. This was a very nice, good candle pattern. Good prediction. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. I think I've bought a gold in the last summer. It was like somewhere right here. Somewhere right here, and it was not price action, but I mean, here at home we've bought it. Okay, I haven't bought it personally as a home. Okay. Anyway, for another rebuy, we wait for simply for price to fall into this structure, even a little bit deeper, like in this one. Look at that. Okay. Here, okay? And here's also the supportive trend line. So wait for price to excel, okay? Inhale, exhale. Wait for price to excel and then buy it if you're into that. But here's a very significant structure. So, okay? And the reason for entry was this trend line, okay? In the summer, now I remember, okay? Pound Swiss, and the last pair, guys, Pound Swiss. We're on a very nice support. Okay, look at that, these lows. Like that, and now we're waiting for more bullishness. There's some bulls, looking for breakout of this trend line. And then 4 early 1 to 3 above. Okay, so the last thing, guys, for the like gold, and when you're trading on a huge time frames like weekly and monthly, especially weekly, okay, if you're looking for a longer term investment, and if it is the setup, the asset which is stable, like the stocks, the solid stocks, and the commodities, it is enough if you just simply find a strong weekly sweet spot and buy around this area. Okay, like in this case, if you buy around this area, you can't miss it. Okay, at least price will go further a little bit. Okay, what you need is just a strong weekly setups, sweet spot. Okay, especially the trend lines and the structures. Okay, or EMAs if there's a certain case. Okay. But and this is why investing is very interesting to me, because you don't have to be so picky about exact entry. You just find a good area. You just need to understand the company, what's happening behind, who's in charge, what's the culture behind, and also the profits and the loss and the whole revenues. The whole financial structure. Okay. That's it, guys. Yes, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this weekly analysis. It was a little bit more in-depth, and there was quite some valuable things. Let me know down, guys, in the comments or in the forum what you like the most in this weekly analysis. Also looking forward for your monthly performance or evaluation review for the June. And also I'll be preparing probably in the next few months the breakout course, which will be pretty affordable and very effective and very straightforward step-by-step course. And I'm looking forward to that. And until then, guys, I wish you all the best and take care. Bye-bye.